I was probably born to be a leader. Now, that, in my head anyway, I always wanted to be a leader. Even in the Cubs and the Scouts, I was a sixer. I was in charge. I was a patrol leader. And I had Reg Swartz again to thank, because watching him operate, because while he was a scoutmaster, he was also a group captain. And I learnt with him on out of area type things of how to be an officer, of the difficulties, the things that you go through. It's not an easy job, especially in the higher levels, because you can't really have friends. Someone that you may have to order to do something, and I know we don't often give orders, but you may have to do orders. You don't want someone arguing with you. You don't want someone questioning your authority or your right to make a decision. One of the key things in being an officer is the ability to make a decision. It might not be the right decision, but you've got to make a decision, because that's what people are relying on you to do. Obviously, you will listen to other people's advice, and I would do that. I was lucky to have tons of people around me that had tremendous experience. But the reality is when the decision comes, it's your decision. It's not their decision. Even if they said something, it's the decision that you make is the decision you have to stand by. You take all the advice, all the counsel you need, and you will make that decision. And then be prepared to change that decision. As soon as it becomes obvious that it's crazy, it's not going to work. Not just doing something that's for a moment that's dangerous. You've obviously got to think about it. But it's being clear in that. Of leading by example and leading from the front. To some degree, you've got to be there with them. You can't lead from a distance. Group captain's a little bit different. You can't get in there, but you have to get out there and get around. You have to get information. It's all about intelligence. You've got to, and an officer, particularly a group officer, has to keep moving. They have to keep moving all the time. They can't just sit somewhere. They have to be moving, getting an appreciation, talking with people, even if it's just to have a chat, to give people the idea that you know what you're doing, to give them some confidence. It's being that people person without being too aloof, being too strict with them. I think some people have naturally got those sort of abilities, but it can certainly be learnt, and you certainly need to learn your stuff, you need to learn your command structures, you need to learn all of those things. It's a lot of knowledge. You need more knowledge than the average firefighter, and you never stop learning. I'm still learning now. I'm seeing things now. I saw in the Canberra fires in 2003, a tornado went through it. You know, I'd never ever seen that before in my life. And here it was, this tornado, where you could see it whirling through the fire. I went to the Snowy Mountains and I learnt about cold air drainage, where you've got a water source down lower will draw a fire down. I saw it down at Austinmere. I watched a fire coming downhill faster than I'd seen one going uphill. There's always those things to learn. There's always more things. So it's having that knowledge. Probably no terrible secret, but and certainly I'm not saying that you stand back totally, but probably no real friends as you get higher.